Tie everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello, 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 hello. You, and you. Welcome into another edition Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Shout out to the 12 people that were here at the top of the show. 8 people, 7 people. It was 6 people, 5 people, now 1 person here. Either way, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. We do have a lot to get to. Shout out to my mama. I love her very much. A shout out to the young lady at the Taco Bell in my town. Very wonderful service, lovely smile, and good energy. So much love to you, good sister. Y'all, we have a lot to talk about, a whole lot to get through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations, including some news that we got to get to at the top of the show because, my God, people just can't lay their roll over and take it. But we'll get to that here in just a minute. But Amanda Butler, you may not know her name, but she is a Black woman in the world of corporate America, and she has a new position with Sundial Media Group and Technology Group. But wait till you hear the position, how historic it is. Then Eric Yuan, who is the CEO of Zoom, the video conferencing platform, made a prediction that I don't think it's actually going to happen because it really depends on the industry. We'll talk about that. By the way, shout out to the 7 people here, 9 people here now. Thank you so much for being here. Smart, y'all remember the smart cars? I think Oprah even had a smart car at one time. Well, they are still around and they are building something new. We'll talk about that. But of course, we're going to utilize history in order to get there. Times Square. Now, as y'all know, there's been this America 250th birthday celebration, which honestly, y'all, when have we ever celebrated America's birthday like that in this fashion where every company is coming out with a limited edition product? Y'all, all these products are going to be at the White House for the 250th birthday party thrown by the president. It's just a big invitation to get everybody to the White House. Okay, listen. But wait till y'all hear what Times Square had to say about that. Hulu, the app, is shutting down. It's folding into Disney Plus. Another smart decision by Disney, said no one ever. We'll talk about that. Josh Damaro, the new CEO of Disney, is going to be laying off 1,000 employees. We'll get to that. Candace Owens has something to say about the president, even though Candace Owens and a lot of other people fueled the movement for him to be elected. And then Kelia Bazile, wait to hear about this Black sister. She is a Black CEO. Wait till you hear where she is a Black CEO. With that being said, let's get to a shout out to the 11 people, 13 people, 8 people here now, 9 people. Let's get to it because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take notice this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. Hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Because one thing to know and 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whatever you do, the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? Can I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is the new morning. Julie Chen, Moon Vets, and the Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely around this channel right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Glad to have all you here. Let's get to Poetic Flacco. Now, I love Poetic Flacco as a content creator, but he rides on PDF Academics D a little too hard. Okay, but I still love Poetic Flacco. Let's get to it because this news I saw, like, we gotta talk about at the top of the show, and then we got our 8 destinations. Here we go, everybody. Yeah, I know. TMZ reveals Diddy could be released from prison today. Poetic Flacco, take it away, brother. I cannot believe this on this Friday. Let's get to it.
Diddy could be getting released from prison today if everything goes well. That's according to TMZ. TMZ posted, Diddy has a critical hearing right now, and there's a real shot he could walk free. And here's exactly why. Diddy's attorneys and the state is back in court today making oral arguments. Diddy's attorney is arguing that the sentence that Diddy got is unconstitutional and just flat out wrong. They're claiming nobody in the history of what Diddy has gotten convicted of has gotten a sentence as harsh as Diddy got it. And when the judge gave the sentence to Diddy, the contributing factor to why they gave Diddy as long of a sentence that he got for violating the Mann Act is they said that Diddy forced these women into doing these things and coerced these women into doing these things. The problem with that is if Diddy forced them and coerced them into doing these things and violating the Mann Act, then that would be trafficking. Diddy was found not guilty of trafficking. And when the jury came back with their deliberation, the jury says not guilty to force, not guilty to coercion. But it did find Diddy guilty of transporting, right, like egg workers, okay? Yep. So his attorney is saying if the jury is saying that Diddy didn't force these women nor coerce these women, why would the judge then sentence Diddy to a sentence this long that's really unusual based on the factors that he believed that Diddy forced and coerced these women? If he forced and coerced them, it'll be trafficking. Now, a lot of people who is analyzing this and giving their opinion on this is saying Diddy has a really good argument to get out of jail early, maybe today.
There is a good chance that Diddy could be eating dinner at his home tonight, a free man. And that's because an appeals court is now hearing the review of the trial in which Diddy was convicted of violating the Mann Act. And his defense lawyers are making two arguments that could sway these judges and make them overturn the conviction. Let me explain both. So the first is that the defense says that the violation of the Mann Act is to prohibit the transportation of prostitutes across state lines, and it's typically for commercial purposes. That's where they've used it before. In this case, the defense is saying this is nothing more than kinky porn, and kinky porn is protected by the First Amendment. Now, that may sound crazy, but I'm going to read you something from their brief. Listen to this. They say, freak-offs and hotel nights were highly choreographed sexual performances involving the use of costumes, role play, and staged lighting, which were filmed so Combs and his girlfriends could watch this amateur pornography later. Pornography production and viewing of this sort is protected by the First Amendment and thus cannot constitutionally be prosecuted. So what they're saying is, look, if you want to use the Mann Act to prosecute people who are moving prostitutes across state lines for commercial transactions, which again is what it's usually used for, that's one thing. But here, there's no commercial purpose. Diddy lost money. He ended up paying the prostitutes. The films were never distributed to anybody. The defense is saying it was for his pleasure and the pleasure of people who may have been participating.
This reminds me of that meme where they said sex work is illegal until you put a camera in front of it. So Diddy...
So I wanted to play that. So, you know what? Diddy is a piece of ish bastard. Let's get that straight. So, the Mann Act, okay, let's go to that, right? So right here in 1990, Congress passed the bill, which was named after Republican U.S. Representative James Robert Mann of Illinois. It's also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910. How does it apply to Combs' case? Combs was convicted of counts of two former girlfriends, the R&B singer Cassie and a woman who testified under the pseudonym Jane. Both women said at trial that Combs had pressured them into degrading sex marathons with strangers who were paid for the sexual performances. Jane said she was once beaten by Combs for declining to participate. Cassie said that when she tried to walk out for one such event, Combs beat her and dragged her down a hotel hallway, which we all remember that video. Combs was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges, but convicted of transporting people to engage in prostitution. So the history behind this was the 1910 law originally prohibited the interstate or foreign commerce transport of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose. Let me read that 2 more times for everybody in the back. The 1910 law, this is from PBS.com, and don't get no more level-headed, more sane, and more down the middle than PBS. The 1910 law originally prohibited the interstate or foreign commerce transport of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose. One more time for the one more time. Shout out to the 10 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have you here. The 1910 law originally prohibited the interstate or foreign commerce transport of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery or for any other immoral purpose. It followed a 1907 congressionally appointed commission to look into the issue of immigrant sex workers with the view that a girl will only enter prostitution if drugged or held captive, according to Cornell's Legal Information Institute. The law was used to secure a conviction against Jack Johnson, who became the first black boxer to win a world heavyweight title in 1910. Johnson was convicted in 1913 by an all-white jury for traveling with his white girlfriend, who worked as a sex worker in violation of the Mann Act. President Ford VII posthumously pardoned Johnson in 2018, saying Johnson had served 10 months in prison for what many view as a racially motivated injustice. Now, I'm going to just say this. Isn't it interesting that the president pardons people that either can be on his side for social capital, or he pardons people with crimes that he's committed? Let me say that 2 more times on the big screen. Isn't it interesting that the president pardons people that can give him social capital, or he pardons people of the crimes that he's committed? One more time. Isn't it interesting that the president pardons people who can give him social capital with other cultures, or he pardons people of crimes that he's committed? Moving on. Oh my God. How's the law changed since 1910? In 1917 Supreme Court case, the justice ruled that illicit information, even when consensual, amounted to an immoral purpose, according to Cornell's Legal Information Institute. Let me read that 2 more times. In the 1917 Supreme Court case, the justices ruled that illicit information, even when consensual, amounted to an immoral purpose, according to Cornell's Legal Information Institute. In a 1917 Supreme Court case, the justices ruled that illicit information, even when consensual, amounted to an immoral purpose, according to Cornell's Legal Information Institute. Give me one moment, y'all. I have a post saved, by the way, everybody. Yeah, so here's the thing. Charlie, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So you're you're on vertical, right? I can't do it any bigger, unfortunately. So you will have to go to the big screen version of it. I know it's sad because the font for you all on the vertical stream is so small. So I am so sorry. Give me a moment, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm Braylon Lee. I'm your virtual tour guide for the culture of the culture by the culture. We cover theme parks, commerce, and entertainment. Glad to have you here. Give me a moment, yo. I'm trying to find a specific Instagram post. Give me a moment.
Well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper.
So y'all heard that, right? That was the president of the United States that Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, and everybody in between put their support behind saying that allegedly E. Jean Carroll found it sexy to be raped by him. And that was in a deposition. Let's get back to the history of the Mann Act. A 1986 update made the law gender neutral and effectively ended the act's role in trying to legislate morality by changing debauchery and moral purpose to any sexual activity for which any person can be charged with a criminal offense. The act received additional amendments in 1978 and 1994 to address issues of sexual exploitation of children. So, here's what I gotta say about this destination. Do you know why these teams sucked? Because the government said, and I quote, "It is what it is. He was charged with transferring prostitutes for an immoral purpose." Are we going to forget that Cassie had swords in her mouth? Are we going to forget the head bust that she had? Are we going to forget the makeup that she had to do? Are we going to forget that, a woman got held over the balcony? Are we going to forget that on vacation, Diddy ran amok? Are we going to forget that Kid Cudi's car was blown up? Are we going to forget the payments that was paid to the prostitutes? Baby, it's okay. It's okay. I need you to go out there and be a 304 for me, but you're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. So we're just going to forget all that. Kinky adult activity is under the First Amendment. I would like to talk to Diddy's team and let's see if somebody did that to Diddy's team's daughters. Let's see if somebody would do that to Diddy's team's daughters, their nieces, their cousins, their grandmas, their mothers, their wives, their sisters. Let's see what would happen if somebody did everything that Diddy did to the women in their life. And let's see if they have the same energy. Diddy deserves to be in for life. And on top of that, his own daughters had to walk out of the trial. I was here every day at 6 o'clock covering that thing virtually, live on tour with y'all. Diddy lay there, roll over, and take it. You don't deserve to be out, Jan. You don't. I cannot believe that they went to the judge and said, "Your Honor, listen, we all are freaks in some shape, form, or fashion. It's protected under the First Amendment." Y'all remember when the Joker blew up the hospital? Well, I don't know why everyone's so serious. I had an off day. I was angry. I couldn't control my emotions. You still deleted people. The Joker. Well, everyone's mental health is different. Like, really? My God. Is this where we are? I just had to get that out. I'm just like, I know good to demo. And on top of that, Judge Arsoon said, "I'm going to send Diddy to jail because y'all say he's not a flight risk. He's not a health risk. He's not a danger." But he even said that he is a violent danger. Judge Arsoon used Diddy's words against him. So y'all can all go take the energy, shove it up your opinion, and fall over and be incapacitated for all I care what you have to say about this destination. Now, let's get to our 8 destinations. I just had to get that out. Here we go, y'all. So for my good friends at Black PR Wire, here we go. Sundial Media and Technology Group appoints Amanda Butler as first Chief Marketing Officer. You heard me correctly. The first Chief Marketing Officer. The first Chief Marketing Officer. Award-winning marketing leader from Netflix, Spotify, other global brands to drive strategic vision across the Sundial Media and Technology Group portfolio. Here we go. So from Black PR Wire, New York and Los Angeles Business Wire, Sundial Media and Technology Group, SMTG, a human connections platform and the parent company of iconic brands like Essence and Refinery 29, has appointed Amanda Butler as its first ever Chief Marketing Officer, CMO, to lead the integration and evolution market strategy across Sundial Media Group, Sundial Media and Technology Group's portfolio, overseeing consumer marketing, communications, creative strategy, insights, and evolving content production into a full-scale studio. So Sundial Media and Technology Studios is on the way. Her role elevates marketing from a functional support to strategic infrastructure, aligning brand, audience intelligence, and revenue strategy across media, live experiences, commerce, and product platforms. Butler joins Sundial Media and Technology Group at a transformative moment as the company evolves from a media powerhouse into a culture-led business ecosystem. Let's continue. Butler brings nearly 2 decades of global market leadership, having driven billions of revenue and fueled triple-digit growth for some of the world's most influential companies, including Netflix, Spotify, Red Bull, Beats by Dr. Dre, Apple, and Microsoft, connecting brands to audiences across North America. Let's see, I think that's Europe, Middle East, Africa, and then Latin America, and then I think that is Asia Pacific, I believe, and the Samoan, Polynesian Hawaiian culture, I believe. APAC. For decades, the brands within Sundial's portfolio have helped shape culture, influencing how audiences see themselves and the world around them. Stepping into this role is both an honor and responsibility I take seriously, particularly at a moment of meaningful evolution for the business. My focus is on building deeper, more dynamic connections with our audiences, meeting them where they are, and creating experiences that there we are. Meeting them where they are and creating experiences that reflect their lives while expanding how they engage with us across our ecosystem. By positioning marketing as a true growth engine, we have an opportunity to strengthen cultural relevance, unlocking new pathways for expansion, and help shape a more modern future for Sundial, said Amanda Butler, Chief Marketing Officer of Sundial Media Group and Technology Group. Butler's appointment comes as Sundial Media Technology Group continues to evolve beyond traditional media, leveraging strategic storytelling, data-driven and data-informed platforms and culture resonant products to deepen audience connection and drive value. The next phase includes expansion into commerce, technology-enabled experiences, and data-driven audience strategies, such as Essence Black Women in Hollywood and its integrated storytelling across the Sundial Media Group. Sundial Media Technology Group, and the We Love Us shop powered by Essence Digital Marketplace. Positioning marketing as a critical lever for long-term growth and platform differentiation. We're designing a fully integrated growth engine where marketing is no longer a downstream function. It is operating at the center of how we connect with audiences, creators, and commerce, said Kirk McDonald, CEO, Sundial Media and Technology Group. Amanda is a world-class marketing leader who understands how to build brands that resonate at the intersection of technology and human experience. Her record of driving billions in revenue and creating industry-defined marketing functions makes her the ideal leader to drive cohesion, innovation, and enduring brand love across our portfolio as we scale on Sundial Media Technology Group's platform. So what do I think about this destination? Well, first of all, congratulations to Amanda Butler and that extensive resume. As we all know, the Essence Festival Culture is on the way. A all-female lineup was announced, and of course there will be more announcements to come from Essence. I do believe that what's to come is better than what's been. Sometimes we have to go through a storm in order to understand how to prepare for a storm. I know that don't make no sense because what you guys thinking like, well, Brandon, aren't you supposed to always be prepared? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. In the words of Monique, that's true, but how many times, y'all, have we just been minding our business and life be life? You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed, there. So, if you don't know who Sundial Media and Technology Group is, let me tell you about them. Sundial Media Technology Group, SMTG, is a human connections platform redefining the future of media with more than 100 years of storytelling expertise on its insight. Sundial Media Technology Group has transformed the traditional media model into a technology-enabled ecosystem designed to foster belonging, drive influence, and scale economic opportunity. Its portfolio includes some of the most iconic purpose-driven brands and experiences in culture. They include Essence, Girls United, Essence Studios, Essence Festival Culture, Refinery 29, Afropub, Become the Global Black Economic Forum, and the Academy for Advancing Excellence. And also to Black Women in Hollywood as well from Essence. Through strategic storytelling, data power platforms and products built for cultural impact, Sundial Media Technology Group is where connection becomes currency. So congratulations to Amanda Butler, and I'll show y'all who she is real quick here. So that is Amanda Butler right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous sister right there. So that is her on your right-hand side there, the picture that I just enlarged. So congratulations to Amanda Butler. All right, y'all, we have more Brandon Lee's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Let's go to fortune.com because the CEO of Zoom has something to say about the future of work. I got some thoughts on it. Let's get to it. From Fortune Magazine, fortune.com. Oh, come on now. So I was going to read it from fortune.com, but of course you do have to pay for some platforms. But shout out to Yahoo Finance. This guy right here is Eric Yuan, the CEO of Zoom, the video conferencing platform. Here we go. Currency once again of Yahoo Finance via Fortune Magazine, fortune.com. I hate working 5 days. Zoom CEO says traditional work schedules are becoming obsolete and predicts a 3-day work week by 2031. A 3-day work week. Now listen, I work a 3-day work week, okay? It's wonderful. But I don't know about this prediction. I don't know. Let's get into it. Zoom ushered in the remote era, cutting commutes, reshaping office culture, and giving millions of workers more control over their schedules. Now, as artificial intelligence begins to redefine productivity standards, Zoom CEO Eric Yuan is predicting an even bigger shift on the horizon, a dramatic shorter work week. Now, of course, we know that there are 4-day work weeks at some places where you get Fridays off. So every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're off, right? And we also know that there are some companies that they have a rule where after 5 o'clock, no calls, no texts, no emails, right? This is different. CEO of Zoom, the one that actually broke everything, reshaped it, and made a new energy, is saying that by 2031, we will be working 3 days a week. Let's continue. I hate working 5 days, Ron told the Wall Street Journal. I'm pretty sure, actually, we do not need to work for 5 days, he said, adding that in the next half decade, the work week will be cut down to 3 days a week. Calls for a shorter work week are new. Yuan pointed to past productivity breakthroughs like Henry Ford's assembly line, which helped reduce the work week from 6 days to 5 days. But this time, he argued AI could accelerate that shift even further. By the way, Walt Disney worked 6 days a week as animators as well. And many other places back in the 1800s worked 6 days a week, 7 days a week. I do not think we need to work for 5 days because literally all we will employ is so many digital agents, Juan said. Give me a moment. Sorry, I was just checking something there. I do not think we need to work for 5 days because literally we will employ so many digital agents. Juan said in the future, he suggested individuals could deploy thousands of AI agents to handle routine tasks like responding to emails or attending meetings. Juan has already experimented with the concept himself, using an AI version of his likeness to join an earnings call last year. I know Carlos Watson and Samir Rao was like, damn it, we were on the cusp of something great. For those of you who don't know, Samir Rao impersonated a YouTube executive on a pitch for Aussie Media to get, I think, over $100 million investment. So let's continue, though. By the way, Carlos Watson apparently is back with a new media company called Bloom Media. So it is Aussie Media remixed, rebirthed, and renewed once again. While that could free up more time for human-to-human interaction, I want to stress that it won't eliminate work altogether. We can enjoy the beach time, but we want the kids to still find something new, exciting to work on. Fortune reached out to Zoom for further comment. Workers are eager for a reduced work week, but not every policy makes work-life balance easier. Momentum for a shorter work week has been gaining steam. A 2024 survey from the American Psychological Association, APA, found that 80% of workers believe they would be happier and just as effective working 4 days instead of 5. Much of the push centers on the 100-80-100 rule, where workers receive 100% of their pay for working 8% of the time while making 100% of the productivity. The idea endorsed by Senator Bernie Sanders All right, we need to reduce the rich being rich and everybody be taxed 1%. He really was a Saturday Night Live character. But let me tell you something. Bernie Sanders can always come to the cookout because he stands on business. Okay? Yeah, a lot of guys, including Andrew Wang. Andrew Wang was the only presidential candidate to talk about universal basic income, UBI. And now you starting to see a groundswell of that. So Andrew Wang, that Asian who ran for president, he deserves his credit for that. Has gained traction through pilot programs. The idea endorsed by Senator Bernie Sanders, independent from Vermont, has gained traction through pilot programs run by 4-day week global workers report improvement in mental and physical health, life satisfaction, as well as less stress, burnout, fatigue, and work-family conflict. Some companies have experimented with an alternative approach, compressing schedules into 4 10-hour days, but there are trade-offs. One study found that longer days on the clock can strain employee health and making it more difficult to manage caregiving responsibilities, according to analysis by APA. While job satisfaction increased under this model, absenteeism and productivity are often unchanged. J.B. Dixon and Sam Altman agree a reduced work week is part of the future. While adoption of reduced work weeks remains limited, the idea is increasingly on top of mind for business leaders, especially as artificial intelligence reshapes the labor market. J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon recently predicted that the work week could eventually shrink as to little as 3.5 days. Wow. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I believe 30 years from now, your kids are probably working 3.5 days a week, Demian told CBS News in an interview that aired earlier this month. In his latest letter to shareholders, Demian added that advances in artificial intelligence won't just transform industries; they could also help people live longer, safer lives, in part by reducing how much they need to work. Getting there, however, will take time and coordination. OpenAI and its CEO, Sam Altman, have urged companies and policymakers to start experimenting now. Incentivize employers and unions to run time-bound 32-hour, 4-day workweek pilots with no loss in pay that hold output and service levels consistent. OpenAI recommended in its recent policy paper, Industrial Policy for the Intelligence Age, ideas to keep people first. Then convert reclaimed hours into a permanent short week, makeable time paid off or both. This story was originally featured on Fortune.com. So what do I think about Eric Yuan, the CEO of Zoom, saying that eventually we'll get to a 3-day work week? I really don't think this is going to happen. I'm going to tell you why. I work in retail, right? Even though I work in retail 3 days a week, there are warehouses all across the country and around the world that they're getting deliveries every day, right? So we all know in 2020, supply chain impacted everybody, right? And we see the price of gas and food and everything in between going up, right? And so when you think about this with retail will never go to a 3-day work week. I'm sorry. When you think about technology, right? One of my good friends, Michelle, she talked about how every time you utilize AI, you're wasting water because of the cooling that has to happen in the servers, right? So you think about, data centers and technology firms, you think about Oracle, right? They cannot run technology all across the world 3 days a week. You think about, Walt Disney World and Universal Parks, right? There's a reason why you want a 7-day vacation, not a 3-day vacation, right? You think about cruising, right? You think about fast food. You think about airplanes, right? You think airplanes are just going to fly 3 days a week. So I really believe that Eric Yuan is making a check that his behind can't cash. So I don't believe that this is going to happen. But hey, he has the right to his opinion. But just realistically, I don't think this is going to work. I mean, you think about lawyers. I mean, lawyers, they work hard, right? 5 days a week most of the time, really 7 days a week. And not to mention, too, imagine hospitals being open 3 days a week. No. So let's keep going. So if you guys don't remember the smart car, it was a 2-door car, right? Yeah, I'm going to bring this up to get to our next destination here. So here we go. So this is from caranddriver.com, the 2015 Smart 4.4. Bigger than micro, but smaller than small. Why isn't this smart coming here? So the smart car brand came to us from overseas, and it was partnered up with Mercedes-Benz, right? And the smart car was this. Give me a moment. Sorry, I had to get some videos here. So let me show you all this here. So this is the Smart 2 car. Now that was literally it. That's all you had, right? So with that being said, here is the Smart 4.4 car.
The new 4-seater Smart for 4, available from just $149 per month. Yours with a $149 advance payment. And for an extra $149, you can enjoy 12 months insurance. Smart.
That was the Smart 4.4 car. Now we're going to look inside the interior here for a little bit. Give me a moment.
is the Smart for 4. Smart's 4-seater city car, and it's been very popular over the last couple of years. In particular, I have the Smart for 4 Prime Premium Plus Sports Edition, which is quite a mouthful, but it's one of the highest specs you can get. And today I'm going to be jumping into this car and telling you about everything it can do. We're going to be looking at the exterior of the car. Then we're going to move into the interior. I'm going to tell you 5 things that I find annoying about this car and 5 things that I love. And then we'll take it for a quick drive.
By the way, shout out to Sandown Group for that commercial there. Shout out to 453 Turbo for showing us the smart car there, the 2-door edition of the Smart. Shout out to Maine's Official Deal for showing us the inside of that. Now I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit here.
This car is the only car I've been driving for the last year, so I have plenty of experience with it, and I can't wait to tell you about it. Not let us down. That round theme continues, and I personally love the design within this car. We have leather seats, of which the front seats are also heated, giving the front passengers luxury. On the door here, we have our panel for our electric front windows and our mirrors, which we can adjust electronically from the door. Down here, we have our parking sensors and our auto on and off function. 2 functions which are really helpful. The auto on and off saves you petrol while you're waiting in traffic, and the parking sensors help, obviously, if you're parking the car. The steering wheel is beautiful leather with some perforated leather on the side, making it really nice to hold. And we have a selection of buttons on the front here, so you can adjust everything you need to really simply. So moving across the dash, we have our control panel for our aircon, for all of our heating, and then we have our entertainment screen here, infotainment screen, I think it's technically called. This is where we've got our touch screen, we've got some buttons down the side, super easy to use. It can be a little slow, but pretty good. The sat-nav is TomTom in this car, and you access that through a panel back here, where we have our SD card slot, a USB card slot, and a cigarette holder, which I put an adapter in to have another USB and a USB-C. We've got our round air vents up the top, and in between we've got the big red hazard light button, which people have commented on. They've been like, oh, I love your button. It looks really fun to press right in the middle of the dash there.
You don't press
Moving across, we have our glove box. You can probably fit a mug of tea in there. It's not very big at all.
I don't think
and the material on this dash is a material. It's not plastic. The seats can move forward and backwards, meaning you can give the back passengers more. Room. The back doors on this car open super wide. It's pretty much a 90-degree angle, meaning if you're getting elderly people or children in the car, it's super easy to do. You've got a great point of access to the back seats. In the back seats here, there's not too much room. I'm 5'11", and my knees are pretty much touching the driver's seat. And headroom, I've got about 4 fingers headroom. This means that if you're 6 foot, you are going to struggle in the back of this car when it comes to height. However, when it comes to width, there's plenty of it because there's only 2 seats back here. In between these 2 seats, we have this panel where we've got a cup holder and a slot for your phone, I believe. And inside here, you can slide that back. We've got another cup holder, and if you're me, you've got room for 6 packets of mini cheddars. And in the boot, there's a small button under here that many people struggle to find. This car has a boot space of 185 litres, which is pretty small. The reason being that the engine is underneath the boot. So the floor of the boot is the same height as this lip of the car, meaning you have no load lip to carry things over, but you also have a reduced amount of space. In the back of this car, you can probably get 3 medium-sized rucksacks. Probably get 1 more in there, but I only have 2 of these rucksacks. That seems pretty small. However, this car is ingenious. You see, this car has seats that fold down in pretty much every way you could think of. So, taking out the parcel shelf, now there's nowhere for this parcel shelf to go in the car, meaning in true Matt Watson style, I'm sorry, parcel shelf. So, inside the car, these back seats can be folded down, and because the boot is so small, you can reach them from the back.
Yeah, so it expands the space in the truck.
Once folded down, we have a huge space in the back of the car here. But just you wait, it gets better. The front passenger seat can be pulled back and folded down flat. And now we have 2.2 meters of room. Yes, that's right. I could get inside this car and sleep in it, because with the full length of the car, there's enough room for even a 6-foot man. Now,
so shout out to Toby Wood there for that great intel. Let's go back to our Car and Driver article here. The Smart 4.2 is a known quantity. It's the expensive novelty you often see strewn haphazardly on snippets of unclaimed urban landscape, especially in Europe. It survives because of a Daimler stubbornness. After 16 years, the automaker has yet to boast of a smart profit, and Burberry's along at 100,000 global sales per year, partially because it's the only thing of its kind. The new Smart 4.2 arrives here next year as a 2016 model. The 4.4 is a different story. You might not have heard of the 4-door, 4-seat 4.4 before. It's the 4.2's big brother, born of the same alliance with Renault. It shares a skeleton with the Renault Twingo. It's 5-speed stick and 6-speed dual clutch gearboxes with the Twingo. It's 2 3-cylinder engines with the Twingo. It's even built by Renault in Slovenia. So remember how Toby Wood said that the engine was in the back? Think about Tesla. The engine is in the back, right? And you have a funk. That's pretty much how that works there. Although in that Smart 4.4 that we saw from Toby Wood, the engine is in the back and your trunk is in the back. So I don't believe it's a funk. Yeah, it would be a funk in the front. Either way, that's the model. Rolling the dice. For all its research, Smart has no genuine idea how many of these will sell. It could produce a sales boom, giving 4.2 owners with kids somewhere more practical go. It could just easily be as easily be a bust. That's because what happened last time the brand made a Smart 4.4. Yes, Smart has been down this road before with a rebuy Mitsubishi Colt, built in the Netherlands, rather than launch in 2004 to show overwhelming apathy that it was killed just after just 2 years. But unlike the previous and very cyclical 4.4, this one has some brand typical stuff in it, like rear drive, the same pair of 3-hole engines sitting in the back, the same suspension, the same gearboxes as the new 4.2. It loses some 4.2 stuff though, if the dent-resistant plastic door skins giving way to old school Renault friendly pressed sheet metal. I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna skip forward just a little bit. but it will almost certainly never come to the U.S. Here's where it gets tricky. In Germany, this car is only Euro $680, approximately $820 more expensive than the 4.2 value. Right? Wrong. The Smart 4.2 is expensive, but it also has its segment almost to itself. Adding 2 doors to it for a minor markup doesn't make it a bigger, cheaper Smart. It makes it yet another of dozen of micro players in Europe, and that's one lesser car than cheap offerings from Hyundai, the i10 and the Suzuki, the Citigo, just to name 2. Which brings us to America, where cars like the i10 and Citigo have zero chance of ever being sold. But that doesn't mean that the Smart 4.4 would be without comparison here, namely its own brother, the 4.2 and Ion IQ, which you don't know about Ion, that was under Toyota, right? And there was the Toyota Yaris. The Toyota Yaris, right, is under the Mazda 3 platform. So, yes, it was under the Mazda 3 platform because the Mazda 6 is their, full-size sedan. So let's keep going here. Are the only U.S. market cars small enough, right, to be in the same segment as 4.4. Even the Chevy Spark is 7 inches longer. The Ford Fiesta is 22 inches longer. Its potential for cannibalizing Smart's own sales, such as they are, is the reason why the 4-door is not coming here. Should we want this Smart? But is it a shame or not? In the U.S. context, it just might be. Most urban parking areas in the States aren't so small that there's a desperate need for the 4.2. The practicality of the 4.4 makes sense. It's also a better car. The view from the front seat is identical to the 4.2's, down to the 6.5-inch multimedia touchscreen and the Q air vents. LED daytime running lights are standard, as cruise control, a speed limiter, power windows, and active seat belt tensioners. There is an available multifunction steering wheel, a 3.5-inch TFT screen in the instrument cluster, and a JBL sound system with a 240-watt amplifier, and an app that allows the smartphone to be connected directly to the car system. So basically, Google Play and Apple App Store. Right, so there is that there. That blue interior, I love that one. So now that you know about the Smart 4.4 car, and now that you know about the Smart 4.2 car, let's go to our destination. Here we go, everybody. So from autoblog.com, Smart is building a Camry-sized sedan, and it's not what you expect. Better known for its subcompact and micro car, Smart is going big as it prepares for the public launch for its first ever midsize sedan. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Chevrolet, GM, I'm looking at you, GM, right now. Chevrolet, you need to bring the Smart brand to the United States of America and have Smart by Chevrolet. You do. You stupidly got rid of the Chevrolet Cruze, which was selling just fine. By the way, there is a rumor that Buick is going to be building another sedan. There's a rumor that Ford is going to get back into sedans. There's been renderings of a 4-door Chevy Camaro. Who has a 4-door sports car, muscle car? Dodge. The Nissan Maxima is a 4-door sports car, basically. So, I think after the EV revolution, which people are still getting electric vehicles, I think people recognize that not everybody is having a family, and some people just need something just basic, low to the ground. Got 4 doors, it's got enough functionality. It's also got enough purpose for one individual. Sedans, about sedans, there would not be SUVs and everything else, right? So everything starts from the sedan. But the reason why I say that Chevrolet should bring it is because, like I said, you got rid of the Cruze. Stupidly, was the best-selling car, one of the best-selling cars in North America. The Chevrolet Cavalier over in Mexico. Y'all should bring that to the United States very easily. By the way, BMW has the BMW 1 sedan in Mexico. I think that came out to like $40,000 when you transfer it from pesos to American dollars. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So let's continue here. So key point, Smart evolved from microcars, is now producing large crossovers to upcoming midsize sedan. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like I said, Chevrolet, if y'all bring it over, I would bring also the Smart 4.4. I wouldn't bring over the Smart 4.2, right? If you're going to do that, do a limited run of, I think a limited run of 5,000 of them should be fine. But the Smart 4.4, right, is that iconic Smart style car. So I think that does have social capital, and then bring over the Smart 6. I think that under Chevrolet will definitely expand your territory because y'all desperately need it right now. Let's see here. The Smart 6 features hybrid powertrain, 429 horsepower, up to 1,124 mile range. The Smart's first ever sedan will be unveiled at the 2016 Beijing Motor Show. So that is in Beijing, China. Let's see. Smart's unorthodox path. Smart started out as a joint venture between Damien Benz and the makers of Smart watches, SMH. Oh, I had no idea about that. Resulted in the formation of Micro Compact Car AG in 1994. Wow. First product that partnership venture resulted in the Smart City Coupe that made its world debut in 1998. It would later be called the 4.2 in 2002. It was eventually joined by the Roadster and the 4.4 in 2003-2004. By the way, there are models of a brand new Chrysler 200. Come back. And also the Chrysler 100. Now, of course, you know, the brand Chrysler, the only thing are known for is their Pacifica vans, but people want Chrysler to come back in the cars. Let's keep going here. That's fine. All right, despite its initial success, the brand saw its fair share of struggles, rather. Down the line, it was eventually passed on to Geely via another joint venture with Damaro to keep Smart going. So far, it's been proven fairly successful, although it's a relatively far cry from its microcar and subcompact roots. Smart even has a compact crossover these days, something unimaginable back then. Sorry, I'm trying to find my mouse here. Give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay? She loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay? She loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay? She loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't you say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that E. Jean Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper. Well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't she say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that Eugene Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't she say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that Eugene Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper, well, sort of. That's what she said I did to her. She fainted with great emotion. She actually indicated that she loved it. Okay, she loved it until commercial break. In fact, I think she said it was sexy, didn't she? It was very sexy to be raped. Didn't she say that?
So, sir, I just want to confirm. It's your testimony that Eugene Carroll said that she loved being sexually assaulted by you?
Well, based on her interview with Anderson Cooper,
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and mirrors commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What yeast?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. the Masonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little. McDonald's, I'm loving it. McDonald's,
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying